Alright, welcome YouTube. This is Jag here, and I hope you're having a great day. We're back with more JAG's Best Warhammer 2 mod reviews. This one is called Loreful Lizards. It's created by SDC Vengefulnoob, and it is a pretty interesting mod. I think it's definitely going to be, it's like a forerunner before the new DLC to eventually drop. It's going to combine really well and hopefully mesh really well with the new mod, so it's gonna make, I think it's gonna make it very interesting and very fun to play as the Lizardmen. But before that, it's definitely gonna be much better to play this with the Lizardmen than at their current state right now, because the great plan of CA is still unknowns to us, and there's a lot of gaps. So this mod is going to attempt to fulfill the current and potential future gaps, and its lore is based off the 5th and 8th edition of the Army books. So, but it does have some interesting new mechanic and some different things I'll show you. In the campaign, though, all Lizardmen fractions are allied. And you can't go against your fellow Lizardmen. I don't believe you can. I've tried it and it hasn't worked yet. And then also is the mortuary cult style great plan interface that allows players to summon skink agents, rouse jungle monsters, and bring forth ancient artifacts from old ones. So that is pretty sweet. So this right here is the great plan. Now you see it costs gold and special resource, and you will be able to recreate weapons. So that is interesting ability. I definitely like this. This very cool. I think it's a very cool thing and design to do. I don't know what that is. That'll be cool. It's a totem thing. Interesting with that. But yeah, it's cool to actually be able to pick or make your weapons and armor. So that is pretty sweet. Especially down here where you get legendary rare armor right down here, which is pretty sweet. You get different standards. Pretty cool. But that's just the ancient artifacts. Then you can recruit lords. You can sacrifice ratmen, sacrifice humans to get better. Just different. They're going to have different bonuses, but you're going to be able to recruit units. That's going to make it quite useful in an actual battle to be able to summon some of these guys are pretty useful. They cost quite a bit of money, so you definitely pay for what you get. And then you can muster cold ones. So this one you're actually going to be able to muster cold ones, Beastigons, Stegodons, Carnosaur, and some new ones. Philodon, it'll be interesting to see those. And the Cluchicon, pretty interesting. It looks pretty sweet. But yeah, some of these cost a lot of money. Like Carnosaur's good. This Philodon looks even way better. Alright, but you start off automatically aligned with all of your groups, so you automatically can go there. So right off the bat, you can't trade with anybody yet, just because no one has a port, and you don't have a port. So mainly you don't have a port. So, but you can see all their moves. So you're gonna see how well they're doing. But yeah. But some of the things it seems like a lot of these places, if Beastman territory like this is red, that's for sure. Red. But some of this places, like any like grassland or anything, is red. I think that should be a little bit better than that. I think they should be not so much public order against them for this mod. I don't know why that they're all so anti-Lizardmen. And you even get over here, get to see him battle. It's a one-man army. Well, that's interesting. Now, most of the stuff you can't recruit until you get down to the southern lands. So when you get into your building browser, don't be scared. Like, where are all these new units? It's because you have to get to the southern lands to get them. You can get sacred spawning. You're going to be able to get a lot of these sacred people. You're going to find them from new places. Farther and farther in the game when you keep getting down farther and farther south. So that makes it quite nice. So don't be scared like, oh, where's all the people? You just don't have them yet. No. He's got recruitment of regiment now. There's going to be a ton of regiment of renown in here now. So that is going to be sweet. You're going to have the same, you're going to have rights. Everything is going to be the same. But let's check what the others look like. So let's go to the main menu and do a quick battle here, showing off the new units that they've got. In battle, though, a temple bodyguard can be summoned by the slain piece of, sorry, I pronounce this, palanquins. So he'll be able to summon a temple guard. That'll be sweet. And horn ones are retextured to the 5th edition colors of red and black to stand out from the cold ones. So that is pretty nice. I think will look pretty cool visually. Now, custom battle. Here are, well, most of them. But see, there are different places you have to get to be able to summon them. So right off the bat, you'll be able to, well, once you eventually get up there, summon them. But these guys are much nicer than their predecessors. As you see them there, see, they're going to have a huge amount of HP. Better leadership, much better melee attack, slightly to balance it, melee defense. So they're going to be a lot nicer. Then you have the great cosmetic engines. So overall, they look pretty sweet. But that's just a look at some of them and what they're going to look like on here. And we're going to get into just sort of a vanilla. These guys are going to have a lot of archers for right now. Gave them 2 dragons. They're not going to put up much of a fight. Just see what they can do against them. So we're going to be fighting against sort of a desert looking place, but that's alright. Let's go be able to look at more of the units in contrast to their color. Yeah, it definitely makes for you wanting to keep taking out more of the better places. So you definitely want your Cold One's brethrens to falter or to confederate with them. You can't attack them anymore. So. Alright. Now let's look at these guys. I wish I could have shown the contrast of the other group, but I can't. So there's going to be a lot more color in them. Now, the savage ones are what you're going to be able to recruit in your main menu when you get farther down into the Southlands. They're a little bit better. Then you got the sacred spawning of Sotek, looking a little cool. Here's some savage croxadors. They got some sweet colors. It's weird that they changed. I don't know if that's kind of a bug, or are they kind of like chameleon looking. I don't know if that's just a bug or if it's just like a chameleon. When you get close, they can change. It's kind of cool. And you got a Southernland Ancient Stagaton. There's them. And you got the Savage Skinks. Just a lot more color at these guys. You got some more sacred spawning. Here is the Philopon. So, he's got some armor, not a lot of HP though. Super fast at 90. Good defensive unit, good attack. He's gonna hit like a tank. Some more sacred spawning, just a different province. And here we have this beautiful bird, Kotal. It looks amazing. It's got some pretty cool buffs. Tempest Vortex. It's got Thunderbolt. It can do a Hex. And it's got a breath attack. So it's got a banishment spell. It can do a lot. And it looks visually stunning as well. So that's cool. And then we got some Southland Skinks. And some more sacred, just looking a little different. Some more sacred. Here we got our big boy. He's gonna be a little bit better than that, but he's our like legendary monster. He looks pretty cool, reskinned to look like that. A bunch of spikes all over him. Just sweet. We got some. These guys have a little bit more difference to them as well. Alright, let's begin the attack. We got our. I guess we should look at these guys as well. Here is the Great Cosmic Engine on him. On a carnivore. Looks pretty sweet. It's got a ranged weapon on top of a carnivore. Carnosaur. It looks pretty BA. It's got some unique stuff. Save him a little damage. Leadership bonus. And generate some more Winds of Magic. We got some Southland Stagnaton. And then Engine of the Gods, Stagnaton. So, looking pretty sweet. He's gonna range 250, 360, and then we have Southern Lands, Macedon Solar Engine. So same thing with them. We got a Southern Land. So we are just going to be able to pound them. So this guy can go ridiculously far. But let's get everybody together here. Let's not put you. And let's just interesting to see how this Phylodon works. Alright. So the new units look pretty sweet. Start the battle. They're gonna want to come quickly. They got a lot of archers. Let's see, who's got the... spear on? There you go. Magical blast, look pretty sweet. Shot from the big boy here. See if he shoots another one. There you go. Breath attacks. Phylodon, let's get him behind. Let's get these crops doors in. Alright, let's get these guys moving over. Let's get him back here and see what he can do. Visually, he just looks amazing. Let's go in there. Let's wreak some havoc. Quite a bit of damage. Let's go over here. Let's just run through their whole army. Let's take him on. Alright, we took out their dragon. Alright, let's get these Phylodons over here. Alright, here he comes. Ooh, that just looks sweet. Slow it down for a second. So he looks like almost runs on all four to go quick. They're gonna have advantage because they're spearmen. Take out that dragon. Alright, those guys are running quite quickly. Blast that Lord. Alright, here we got a dragon fighting the Dread Sarn. The other thing is just huge. Beating him up. Yeah, this thing is having a lot of magical stuff. Let's do a bombardment. It's a lot nicer than having to flying over and just drop stuff, so that's pretty nice. We can do breath attack here. Oh yeah, like this bird is amazing. Sculpted is quite nice to have. Alright, we're gonna finish up them. Let's bring these guys over. These guys are gonna retreat soon. So yeah. These guys are not gonna be your top high tier units, but they're gonna be a lot better than your normal Sauron units. So that's going to be helpful, but they're going to be cheaper as well. But your new beasts, these Filament are going to be great. It's got a lot of armor, can pack quite a bit of punch. Just moving people is one of its best things. Croc scores are going to be better, and a lot more HP. That dreaded Sauron is just ridiculous. It looks amazing. So I definitely recommend that you guys get the mod. There are some downsides to this mod. It is not Steel of Faith compatible yet. Well, Steel of Faith Overhaul compatible. Yet there is talk it's okay for anybody to do it. So anybody who wants to, go for it. And another thing, it is not Krynos Fraction Unlocker compatible as of yet. So, but the units of the Southernland variant skinks are based on the 5th and 6th edition. The Dragon Isle Savage units are based on a collection of Lizardmen from 2005. They're not recruitable in the campaign yet, but you will be able to see them. The Filament large crocodilian aquatic monster is, you get that at the you can get that at the Great Plan Right. And the Kotel is featured a feathered serpent with very good magical powers. I mean, that thing is just amazing. It doesn't have the greatest melee attack, but it is got some huge magical stuff. The Dread Sauron is the largest monster in the Lizardmen armor arsenal. I mean, as you can see, that thing is huge. And the Engine of the Gods, a more powerful magic range Stagnicon that can bolster your winds of magic also, so that's pretty nice. Some compatibility issues is, yeah, it doesn't work with Krynos Fraction Unlocker. It doesn't work with Mixu's Legendary Lords or Shields of the Old Ones rework. So there's some minuses to this, but again, the future plans of this mod though It's going to work around the DLC of for the Ratman and the Serpent, so that'll be nice, including a lot of the new Tragletons, Razordons, Salamanders, Relic Priests, and Ripperdalics. And if they aren't included, he's going to try to add them. He's going to add some portal images for new units. So he's going to definitely add a number of legendary slain. So that's going to be pretty sweet. And the Great Plan additions are also going to be in there. And an overall of the Lizardmen diplomacy, so that Confederation can not only be achieved through debating the interpretations of the Great Plan, so that'll be nice. Notable outcomes for diplomacy with the Elfin race, Dwarven, and Men, so that will be nice. And more depth in a loreful approach to Quakar's expedition in the Southlands, so that'll be pretty sweet. So there's a lot of different things in here, a lot of new units, pretty sweet. I recommend it. It's just for now you're gonna lose some of your other stuff, but as playing with for the Lizardmen, this will be a great mod. I definitely enjoyed playing with it. I recommend it, but it does come with some sacrifice to other things. But I would go for it, because it's definitely going to be built upon after the new DLC drop. So that will be excellent. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Anything I missed, let me know. This is JAG signing out. Peace.